Hey, Maya Paveza here. Okay, listen. Um, Videos easier than blogging than typing. I just got back from an awesome event in Malvern, Pennsylvania, which is relatively local to me, like 40 minutes. Anyway, my friend Steve Pastanelli, he is one of the co-founders of Tech Savvy Agent, along with his buddy Chris Smith. So um, so Steve is presenting today with his team from Realtor.com and top producer. And I've been probably to three or four or maybe more of the presentations between the ones Chris does and Steve does. And I have to say, I learned something at every one of these. Um, so much great information, so many agents hungry to get the information. And it was great in my local area too to connect with other agents. So, I had people coming to me going, "Oh, you're licensed in Delaware. Can I give you my card? Can I take your card?" And so that was great for networking. But I learned some neat stuff that before I talk about it, I want to implement it locally. So anyway, but if you haven't gone to a Realtor.com event when Steve is presenting and they're talking about mobile or social media or other technologies, he did a lot today, touched on Google keyword, well, AdWords, the keyword toolkit or AdWord toolkit. I forget what it is, but I play with it all the time. And talked about some great mobile apps, some neat tricks like slide dial. You really need to get to the next event that comes to your market, local, or if you have to travel, travel. It's really worth it. I also want to recommend, he talked about products, and I love the Realtor.com products. I use use Featured Agent. I have showcase listings. I've had banner ads. I want the co-broke zips. Um, there's just so many great things. So, if you're not sure about it, try out the featured homes. Grab a couple of zip codes. If you're at one of the events, they're usually really awesome too because they're sometimes doing specials that you can't get if you just call in. So go learn something awesome and then try some of their products because I can't even tell you the difference between a regular listing that's showcased and a featured home. The number of hits, the sheer volume of visits, and the inquiries you get from consumers then about your listings, it's really impressive and really worth it. And it's really a fairly inexpensive way to step into the game. Obviously, you want to have your showcase listings and featured agent kind of stuff and make sure you're optimized there. Um, excuse me. One thing Steve talked about today, and he talked a lot about, and I was really impressed. I mean, like he's a photography expert guru guy. Talked about the value of photos in listings, and can't stress it enough. It's all about the psychology. It's all about how you present the properties. He gave us some great tips on taking photos and picking out cameras. I've taken photography a few times in college. I love photography, developed my own shots, things like that. But I'll tell you what, he taught me some things. And I'm glad because I'm in the market for a new camera. So I would have bought something I didn't need. But now, thanks to Steve, I have a better direction and resources. So anyway, point being, get to a Realtor.com event, listen, learn, share, implement. And you can't go too often because each one is different. So lots of great information. Make sure you check them out. And that's it. Just had to share. I was just excited. I just walked back in the door from it, and it was really awesome, and I can't wait to start implementing some things. So here I go. Head down into business building activities. Thanks.